Welcome to History Bite. Today, we'll be taking a look at one of China's most powerful and well-known emperors, Emperor Qin Shi Huang. Born Ying Zheng in 259 BC, he was just 13 years old when he received the mantle of King of the Qin state. This would continue to be his position until he reached the age of 22. It was at this point that he took full control of the state and had complete access to the armies of Qin. Despite his age, he was an extremely ambitious man and desired to unify all of the warring states under one ruler. That ruler, of course, being him. And so, with his ambitions and mighty armies, he took to pacifying and subduing all 6 of the rival states, eventually completing his goal with the victory over the Qi state, the final enemy. With this victory, he had secured the unified China that he had desired since he had first risen to power. It was at this point that he decided to proclaim himself Qin Shi Huang, the first sovereign emperor. Soon after this, he began setting the groundwork for his 10,000 generation empire. He abolished the feudal system, which had a strong foothold in the country for a very long time. Instead, he replaced it with a system of centralized administration. He placed trusted and recognized officials in charge of administering his new empire, while simultaneously introducing standardization of everything from measurements to languages to law. Despite these seemingly positive reforms, however, he was often seen as a bit of a tyrant. He ruled with fear and followed the idea of legalism. This states that people are more inclined to do wrong rather than right because they're motivated by self-interest. He banned various other philosophies that had greatly flourished during the war times, such as Taoism. He had many texts belonging to these beliefs destroyed, and it is claimed that he had also silenced various writers and philosophers that opposed his views. As a result of these seemingly drastic changes and the extreme punishments that he had enacted upon his citizens, many assassination attempts were made. Over the years, these various attempts would take their toll on his mental state. Things aren't all doom and gloom, though. There is more of a fantastical element to his story. This element was his search for the elixir of immortality. Qin Shi Huang began a series of inspection tours all around the states now under his control. This was to ensure everything was working as intended. However, there was another motive for these travels. He was searching for masters of alchemy and magic. He regularly visited alchemists and magicians who provided him with various elixirs which would later be a detriment to him. He also set up various expeditions to the East China Sea in search of the mythical islands of immortals, which some people today believe to be Japan. As mentioned, his infatuation with immortality elixirs may have been a key factor in his early death at the young age of 49. This is because it's claimed that some of these potions had contained mercury, which is a very dangerous liquid metal. As a result of being unable to conquer his immortality, he set his sights on the afterlife. This was when he ordered the construction of a new underground kingdom and a grand terracotta army to guard it. This was so, as he passed into the afterlife, he could bring this kingdom and army with him. He died soon after, being buried at the kingdom's center, and this terracotta army can still be seen today in the Shenxi province of China. Thank you for watching today's video. If you want to hear more bites of history, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss a new upload.